Super Wild Card Weekend is up, and man, was it wild. The Cowboys, the Browns, and the Eagles all get blown out and upset. Also, the Bills and the Chiefs win. Divisional round is up next. Come with us for another week of playoff football. Episode 20 starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome. Episode 20, Good Dudes Podcast. We're your host. I'm Freak.
And I'm Babs. The wild card week is over, so let's talk about it.
All right. Super Wild Card Weekend is up. Was it wild indeed? We had 3 blowouts along with 3 upsets. We had 3 home teams pulled out the win. 4 home teams pulled out the win. Yes, 4 home teams. Bucks, the Bills, the Chiefs, and Lions. No, Houston won as well.
Yep.
They hosted their home game. The only sounds fucking fitting, of course. The only home team to lose is, of course, the fucking Cowboys. Who would have fucking thunk it? Where to start?
Might as well start with Cleveland.
Shit, Houston trounced the Browns 45-14. The game
did not play. They were not playing around.
I mean, the first half was pretty competitive. It was. It said that.
It was
Besides the ending of the first half, that's kind of where Houston started to pull ahead. Was the ending? But
it was 24-14 at halftime.
Yeah.
And then
it was
didn't score again.
Yeah. I mean, it was 17-14 for the longest. And then Houston scores near the end. And then that was it. That's all she wrote.
Yeah.
Houston get those 2 pick sixes in the third quarter. And that was ball game. it's kind of hard to turn around. If you give up a pick six in the postseason, over.
Yeah.
It's just over.
Houston just they were on one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Gonna be a good game between them and Baltimore.
I actually think it might be a really close game. It was that was going to be a good one. I think that's going to be the best game of the weekend.
Yeah, definitely up for a nice ball game there. It's gonna be interesting depending on how the weather is. The this I just, man, Stroud is just
He's different.
bro. Doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, he
Like
is different, and he's
young,
playing so
like
good.
he should be playing this calm.
No, he should like for being a rookie. He's you can't tell he's a rookie.
No,
He's not playing like a rookie at all. I think. I mean, 100% he got rookie of the year locked down.
oh yeah,
There's no doubt about that one.
that's all. That's
Um,
all he is.
but it's so scary that this is how good they're playing on his first year. That's
I
super
mean,
scary.
they shouldn't be here.
No,
It just makes you wonder how good they're gonna be. Um,
that's what I'm saying. Like
crazy.
playing this well off rip. I mean, he might have.
First
He
rookie
better
head
live up
coach
to it.
and quarterback to win a playoff game.
He better not have a bad year next year.
Bro, this is D'Amico Ryan's first year as a head coach, and they might already extend him.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Stroud's going to get a contract extension after his rookie season.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Right.
I mean, Nico
Yeah.
Collins showed up. Their run game was kind of throughout the game, but they really didn't need a run game.
No, they didn't.
I mean, the game started off slow, had a few stops here and there, and then Browns score. Houston answers, uh, gets a stop, takes the lead. Browns respond, and then Houston responds, and then it's like something clicked on Houston's sideline, and they're like, they might say we're not supposed to be here, but damn it, we're supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Right? And the more that they keep, the more that they play, the more that they start to believe that.
Yeah.
And
And they're just getting better and better every week.
can you imagine if Houston beats Baltimore?
That'll be crazy as shit.
I'm telling you this. If Lamar doesn't win this game, I bet you Dak wins MVP.
I mean, it could.
Because the same thing should be said about Lamar if they're gonna say this. If they're gonna say it about Dak, you're a regular season winner.
Mm-hmm.
Can't win in the postseason.
Yep.
I think Houston's going to go into this game with house money. Lamar is going to have all the pressure in the world. Um, Ravens got to be careful.
They really do. I think Texans are gonna go out there like they got nothing to lose.
They have no, they have nothing to lose.
So that's what I'm saying. So
They
they
have
better.
nothing to lose. They're already. It's their first year rookie starter, first year rookie head coach. They didn't win 5 games last year. They turn around and win 10 this year, win their division, and win a playoff game. That's a success.
And nobody
And if they
expected them to
beat the
be
number
where
one
they're at.
seed and make the AFC title game in their first year, Kansas City needs to watch out. The entire AFC needs to watch out. There might
Mm-hmm.
be a new fucking juggernaut in the AFC
Yeah, definitely.
because I mean the way he's performed this year, this whole team's performed. If now we're talking about a huge sophomore slump, if they go from uh 4-12 win season to a 10-7 win season, win the division, win a playoff game, to miss the playoffs next year.
Yeah.
That's that's more than a slump. That's a downfall. That's a
Mm-hmm.
collapse.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
don't see that happening anytime soon
Mm-mm.
because I'm pretty sure Houston has more draft picks.
Yep. And you gotta play, and you gotta think they're playing so well, and like some of their main people are hurt. Like I know Tank Dell's been out, so
Yep. I mean, people have stepped up.
let's see what they do with the draft this year. If they can build, bro, if they build on what they have, it's gonna be scary.
They've already built a really good team.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. They're young. The more playoff experience they get, it's going to be a nightmare to deal with.
Yep.
All right. Kansas City versus Miami. Miami scores one lonely touchdown in their 19-point loss. The Chiefs. This was the fourth coldest game in NFL history.
Yeah, Miami looked like they were not having it. They did not
No,
get
for
at anything.
Dolphins. For Dolphins, they need 70-degree weather to function properly, and it was freezing there. So
Yeah, it was a wrap. You could tell right from jump.
there's that one. There's that one big play by Tyreek Hill.
The biggest
I
concern.
think that's got them their touchdown.
I think.
Yeah, that
Yeah, I think
53
so.
yard pass to Hill was their only scoring drive and was their only form of offense. Other than that, like that one play was all of his yards.
Mm-hmm.
All of his yards. Like Rice had a
Bro, he went
career day.
off.
Yep, 8 receptions, 130 yards and a touchdown. Of course, Pacheco did what he did. That was a day where it was pretty much just give the ball to your running backs and let them
Mm-hmm.
cook. What? Chiefs had a one little turnover. It was a fumble, but it really didn't matter.
Yeah,
Uh,
Miami didn't do nothing with it.
yeah, it didn't affect the game. Game was already over at that point, pretty much. Um, yeah. For a second there, it looked like Kansas City was going to host another playoff game, and it didn't go in our favor.
Nope,
So,
it definitely did not.
we'll see how they look the first time in the Kansas City Mahomes era. They play a road playoff game. So let's see what he looks like on the road in the playoffs.
We're we're gonna see. And who knows? The Chiefs in the playoffs play different, but
Yeah. I don't know. Buffalo looked really good.
they did look really well. Unfortunately,
Yeah. Buffalo looked really. There's not really much to say about this game. It was the lowest scoring game. Um, no, was yes, it was the lowest scoring game. Um, out of all the games, it was the less interesting, in my
mm-hmm.
opinion. Um,
Yeah, it was just a straight blowout. Miami had no chance.
yeah, yeah, it was over at kickoff.
Yep.
Those type of games where bucket football is damn near a rock.
Yeah,
Good luck.
they're kicking that shit. It won't go nowhere.
Mm-hmm. All right. That topic I've been somewhat dreading, but somewhat ready to get over with. Green Bay comes into Dallas and just beats the brakes off of Dallas.
They did. They
Like
just
from
stopped.
start to finish, Dallas was not prepared. They were poorly coached. They poorly executed. Um, there are rumors coming out that Dallas Cowboy players were hosting a pre-victory party for the fucking game. Like, you haven't even beat this team yet, and you're already celebrating. Like, the fuck are you celebrating for?
Did they really?
It hasn't been any confirmation, but I've been reading rumors about it, and that's a
Damn.
really fucking bad look. If y'all are celebrating a wild card playoff win and y'all haven't even played the game yet,
Yeah,
like that's really fucking bad. And
that's very
if
bad.
if that's true, if that's true, whoever in the Cowboys staff that is allowing that needs to be fired.
Oh, 100%.
Point fucking blank. Period. 30 years of hype and expectations with no delivering after the regular seasons. I don't fucking care about 12-win season. I would prefer you go 9-8 and be the 7 seed, and then you beat the brakes off of the 2 seed like the fucking Packers did.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be fine with you guys squeaking into the playoffs, me not having any expectations and them winning a playoff game. Instead of, for the last 3 years, I'll win 12 games, dominate during the regular season, look really
Get to the
good.
playoffs and look bad.
This has been the best fucking path y'all have had to the Super Bowl in a long fucking time, and y'all don't show up at all. At all. And it starts from the very fucking top, and it comes all the way down to the fucking players. Now, McCarthy has to go. I don't fucking care about 12-win seasons. If you can't do anything with those 12-win, the whole point of the regular season is to, one, give you a chance to play for a title, and two, determine your seating on where you're going to be for that chance. That's the whole point of the regular season. Once week 18 and triple zeros hit the clock on your week 18 game, your focus needs to be playoffs. That's it. Not celebrating nothing because you haven't won anything. The season's not over yet.
Oh
So
no, I
annoying.
agree.
Like it's just, there's
Read in motion to the right.
I don't blame Prescott at all for that game. The defense played like complete shit.
Yeah, they couldn't stop nothing.
For a team that has won 16 straight games at home, hasn't lost a home game in 2 years, and this is how you show up to a home playoff game where everyone on fucking TV was saying Dallas needs to be at home in the playoffs if they want to have a chance.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all get blown out. It's 41-16 going into the third quarter or the fourth quarter. That is fucking insane and
Yep.
terrible.
Yeah, that game shouldn't have even been close.
Like too small on defense. So when teams say, I don't care if you stop us on a few plays, I'm gonna keep doing it. And eventually your smaller defenders aren't gonna be able to keep going against my bigger offensive players.
Mm-hmm.
And from start to finish, all Jordan Love did whatever he wanted.
They had nothing. They couldn't stop.
And no answer. Even when Dallas's offense started moving the ball down the field, and we would score, he'd turn the ball right back to Green Bay, and they would go 6 plays down the field and score. Like there was no urgency. Micah Parsons was nowhere to be fucking found. I'm literally at home with fucking binoculars looking for this motherfucker. Where you at, dude? Where you at? All off season, all you did was talk. I'm tired of watching Super Bowls from home. I'm tired of sitting in a booth at a Super Bowl game. Well, here's your third straight Super Bowl ticket.
Yep.
Without your name on it as a player, because you don't fucking show up when it matters the fucking most. You'd rather talk, and do all this celebrating when you haven't fucking won shit. But when you need to fucking actually go to work and do what you're getting paid to do, you can't even fucking do that.
Yeah, it's like you can't go that hard in the regular season, play so well, and then when you get to the playoffs, just look like dog
I
shit.
have nothing to show for it. Absolutely. No, they looked. Dallas did not deserve to be at home at that game. Dallas should have been the 5 seed or the 3 seed.
Mm-hmm.
There's like they did all that shit in the regular season to put that on the field the first week of the playoffs.
Yeah, they
That's fucking pathetic.
shit the bed on that one.
That is fucking pathetic. And all those motherfuckers got a big ass fucking paycheck and they didn't fucking earn it.
Nope.
They played like straight up shit. And it's just fucking stupid. Annoying. Just annoying. If I were the Joneses, I would have fired his ass at halftime.
Mm-hmm.
His ass would have been fucking gone at halftime, and my ass would have been down there with the fucking headset on. But that was just terrible. Terrible performance
Yeah, I don't see him being around next year.
all around. Like, it's not gonna surprise me if he is, because Jerry Jones was complacent with 8-8 winning seasons for 6 straight years. Now he's got a coach that's giving him winning seasons and 3 straight playoff appearances. So he might be complacent with just winning in the regular season. No matter, even though he makes stupid ass statements like, you don't know how big of a check I would write to win one more Super Bowl. Obviously, you wouldn't write one big enough. Because you said that 3 years ago. Have you seen a title since then? Because I haven't.
It's been a title a long time.
I haven't seen you write no big ass check. All these fucking great players that become available on free agency these last 3 years, you don't go after them. But you claimed you would write a big check to win a Super Bowl. Where is it? Where's this big monumental splash paying of yours where you have to pay a shit ton of money? And I'm not talking about something you already currently have on your staff or roster. Re-signing something does not count. I need you to bring something in new to this organization that is going to change the organization. Fucking joke. All right.
These Detroit Lions are going to win a playoff.
Feel better?
Nope. Probably the best matchup the entire weekend. The closest matchup the entire weekend.
Yeah, this game was actually good as fuck.
The Stafford Golf Bowl.
That game was
The Rams and the Lions. Rams lose by 1 point, 23-24. This one was close, man. Like,
Yeah, this one could have went either way the whole game. I enjoyed watching this game. They were both doing their thing though.
it was a very entertaining game, but I have a lot of questions for Detroit going into their matchup against Tampa. Doesn't really look good for them.
I mean, no. Not if Tampa plays the way they played fucking yesterday.
Shit. Puka Puka had himself a day. First playoff game.
Yeah, 181 yards.
Yep. St. Brown, of course, did his thing. Both teams were pretty average at running the ball. No turnovers this game, so it was a clean game for both teams.
Yeah.
Overall, this was the best game
It really was.
over the weekend. It was the closest game. Mm-hmm.
It was so back and forth.
Yeah.
Thought the Lions were gonna pull it off there at the end, though. I mean, the Rams.
It looked like it.
It looked like they were going to, but
They turned that fourth quarter field goal into a touchdown. They win that game.
yeah, absolutely.
Win by 3.
Yeah, definitely. They almost did. I thought they were
Well,
gonna.
there's no telling if they win, because if they scored that touchdown and the Lions still get the ball
Yeah, do they
with a minute 53 and 3 timeouts.
And the way the offenses were playing, both
Yeah.
offenses.
They were both moving the ball. Lions probably would have kicked a late game winning field goal when time expired, but there's no telling.
Yeah.
It ended the way that it ended. The Lions win their first playoff game since 1991.
It was probably my favorite game to watch all weekend.
Yeah. The only game I didn't fall asleep to. Yep. All right. The one game that was supposed to start our Saturday or our Sunday. Or was it Saturday?
It was supposed to start Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, it was Sunday.
It was supposed to be Sunday.
But it got postponed because of the weather. Pittsburgh. This game was close throughout majority of it. Y'all were starting to make a comeback. Y'all just needed to make one more stop, and your defense forgot how to tackle.
Yep. They did. What killed us is we couldn't get our run game going.
Yeah, your run game couldn't get going. If that was the thing that I was saying last week. If y'all are one dimensional, it's going to be hard. But
yeah,
y'all played a lot better your defense played a lot better in the second half.
Yeah, the second half we turned around and we played
if your defense,
if we played like that the first half, I think it's a different game.
Mm-hmm.
that first half, our defense was non-existent.
Um, that that red zone turnover by Rudolph, not really his fault. Bang play by the corner
Yeah, I mean, and
pretty
he
much
still
just he
even
read
though
it.
they lost, he still played pretty good. I thought,
Yeah, he
other than that
he
one
played a
short
decent
turnover.
ball game. He didn't shy away from the moment or anything.
No.
It's not like he was just turning the ball over left and right. That was his only turnover. So
Hmm.
uh, overall, he played a clean ball game.
Yeah.
That was a turnover that Buffalo didn't even get any points off of that turnover, so it really
Hmm.
didn't matter.
But that's
Uh,
one score we did need. We needed that score
oh,
bad.
definitely. Y'all have that touchdown.
I think it changes the
It's a
momentum a
lot.
little bit.
Yeah, it's a lot closer. Definitely. Uh, the way
I
that game
mean,
ends is completely different.
I'm not happy we lost, but at the same time, the week before that, I didn't know if we were going to be in the playoffs.
Right.
Um,
Right. For how the season went, the regular season to at least getting into the playoffs. Yeah, you would want to perform better, but
Now we got a lot of
there's
work to do in the off season. We need a new OC.
mm-hmm.
Um,
It's pretty much
we got.
it seems like it's pretty much set in stone that y'all are done with picking.
I don't see. You can't say that though. Weird things have happened. I. You got to remember Mason Rudolph isn't. His
True.
contract's done. He could go to another team offering him a spot for the starter spot.
Yeah. You never
You
know.
know.
Y'all might trade for
Um,
Russell Wilson.
I fucking hope not. I don't want him. Um,
Oh, I could see how pissed off you'd.
I'm just gonna be paying attention. First thing we need to do is figure out our OC. We get a good OC in there.
That's definitely what y'all are gonna do. That's the first thing y'all are gonna do.
Now, if they do bring Mason back, I don't see them not giving him the opportunity to win the starting job.
I mean, going into next year, uh, I mean, you would think he would be listed as the number one, but it's an open, uh, like
I honestly don't think he resigns without the guarantee that he gets at least a shot
right,
at the
right,
number one spot. If
right.
they're not going to give him that, he's not going to resign. And I don't blame him honestly.
I,
There's a lot of teams he could start for. He could start for Washington. I mean, Kirk Cousins' contract's over. They might not re-sign him. He could play there. I mean,
Washington's got a
uh,
high draft
hell,
pick. They're probably gonna draft a
yeah, but
quarterback.
I'm saying there's plenty of teams he could play for
Yeah,
that need starters. So there's he he's better than a lot of the starters in the league right now. Not a lot, but some of the starters in the league right now.
oh yeah. Um, I don't know. I think he's
I'm hoping he comes back. I think he will.
I think
I know
he's
he
played.
loves being in
Yeah,
Pittsburgh.
I think he's played well enough to where
I think he deserves a shot.
yeah, you have him as the number one quarterback going into training camp. Just have it. I mean, you don't have to make it public with everyone, but make it public between the quarterbacks that it's an open competition. The number one job isn't guaranteed, but have him listed as the number one guy going into
Yeah, so
training
we'll
camp.
see. We got um last year we made a lot of good moves in the off season. Um, they were a lot more aggressive this last off season with Omar Khan now with our new GM.
Hmm.
So I see this preseason and I'm looking forward to it. Um, I see us making some moves in the off season. Hopefully we land a top OC. I'd love it to get a good OC. I'm tired of just picking these, you know, run of the mill guys. Let's get
Right.
somebody new. Let's get somebody who who can be innovative. We same shit, different day doesn't fly anymore.
Mm.
Although the two they had take over for Canada when they got rid of him, they did a good job. I don't see them take one of them taking over the spot though. That's just me.
No.
They're gonna bring in someone new,
Right.
shake it up a little bit. So we'll see.
Right.
Fucking Buffalo, I hate them. I hope they lose next week.
All right. Last game of Wild Card Weekend. The Tampa Bay Bucks beat the brakes off of the Philadelphia Eagles 32-9.
Baker Mayfield was lighting them the fuck up.
Oh, what? Just torched them, man.
And Tampa's defense wasn't letting them do nothing.
Nothing. Philadelphia had no run game.
They had
Philadelphia
nothing.
didn't have 300 yards of offense.
They had Devontae Smith. That was it.
Philadelphia had a total of 13 first downs. Like, it was bad all around for Philadelphia. I mean, their last month of football was a deer in headlights. Like, come on, like everybody saw it. Like, even Philadelphia fans saw it. 3/4 of the NFC East is probably going to be hiring new coaches. We've already confirmed that Washington is. Now it's just a waiting game to see if Dallas and Philly are going to fire their head coaches.
Mm-hmm.
I would say on Philly's case, it was more of a disappointment because they've been playing bad for an entire month.
Yep.
So they probably should have expected this outcome. Well, maybe it's worse for Dallas. Because, I mean, we might have played bad in certain games. We didn't look bad for an entire month. I don't know. Baker looked...
He looked good as fuck.
He looked lights out. I saw a stat. It was showing... it was showing Baker Mayfield's playoff wins, 2. And then underneath it said Cleveland, 1. And then with an asterisk, Cleveland's 1 playoff win was from Baker.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that's cold.
I think he's gonna be like
cold.
the 4th quarterback to win a playoff game with 2
Multiple
separate
teams.
teams.
Yeah.
It was Tom Brady, him, Peyton Manning. I can't remember who the other person was.
Favre?
Yeah, it might have been. Not a lot. It wasn't many on that list, but I mean, he's playing like we said all year. He's fucking a beast.
Right.
We've been saying that all year.
Oh, that was Flacco. No, Flacco didn't win a playoff game. That's right. He fucking got destroyed.
But we've been saying it all year that Baker Mayfield's good.
Oh yeah.
And people are sleeping on him.
He's found his home.
I think he's solidified that he's gonna be Tampa Bay's long-term quarterback.
I
think he's solidified that.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna because he only had that 1-year contract, right? He's getting re-signed.
He only signed a 1-year deal. Oh, this game was a way for him to make. He had another $500,000 incentive this game.
Was it 500,000? I thought it was like 2. I thought it was 250,000 for every playoff win he had, and then 500,000 for a Super Bowl win.
I don't know. All I know is
it was something like that. Yeah.
Coach Mangini was talking about it, but the graphic that they pulled up was $500K, and well, he just got himself another $500,000 bag
bonus.
Shit, he ended the season with a $3 million bonus.
And I'm not lying to you. The way they were playing, I could see them.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like the way the Lions match up against them. The Lions didn't run the ball well against the Rams, and what does the Bucks defense do really well? Stop the run.
Yeah. And
They
fucking Baker
the
Mayfield's
Bucks
out there slinging the ball, bro.
the Bucks granted that AJ Brown didn't play. The Bucks defense held Philadelphia to 276 total yards.
Mm-hmm. The,
That
the Bucks could
despite
sneak in there, bro.
that's what I'm saying. Despite Philadelphia's fall this last month, no team has held them under 300 yards.
Yeah.
The Bucks held them under 300 yards.
Bucks came to play. I might be rooting for the Bucks.
That's what I'm saying. I
I
don't
want to
like
see.
the matchup for the Lions. I think the Bucks run defense is going to cause them problems.
I want to see the Bucks and the fucking Texans in the Super Bowl. Two
That'd
teams
be
nobody
crazy.
two teams nobody expected to make the Super Bowl.
That'd be fucking wild.
You know what? That's who I'm rooting for. I'm going Bucks in Houston. That's who I'm rooting for the rest.
You gonna root for Mayfield, huh?
I have to, bro. I've always liked Mayfield, and I thought he took. I thought he got done dirty with Cleveland.
Oh,
And kind of,
he definitely did.
and then 2 years he was kind of bouncing around, or a year he bounced around, and people kind of wrote him off.
Yeah,
And look what he's doing right now.
he's balling.
I want to see him. I'd love to see him and CJ Stroud in the Super Bowl. Two teams nobody thought would make it. On nobody's radar to make it.
Here's
They didn't.
here's a wild stat for a wild card weekend. Every single game this weekend, the team that scored first won.
They won. Really?
Every single game. Team that scored first won the game.
That's crazy.
Okay, wow. I think I already know how our wild card picks went. I think we both only got 2 correct.
Yeah,
Kansas City and the Tampa game. The only 2 that we probably got right.
yep,
So we went what 2 and
we did not good.
we went 2 and 6.
Yeah.
So our playoff records are 2 and 6.
Yep.
That's bad. Hopefully, hopefully we can do better for our divisional round picks and find out if we're picking the same teams or not.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna be close on this. A lot of these picks.
Possibly. All right. Saturday, 3:30. Houston versus Baltimore.
I'm going Houston.
I want Houston to win. I just don't see.
Think the Ravens gonna win?
Yeah, I got Baltimore. Next game, Green Bay versus San Francisco.
I got Niners.
Yeah, I'm on board. Got Niners. Sunday, 2:00. Tampa versus Detroit.
I got Bucks.
I got Bucks. All right, and wrap up the divisional round playoffs. Kansas City
I went Chiefs.
went cheap to the Bills.
All right.
Josh Allen can.
Maybe. Who knows?
Gonna be interesting.
It is.
Find out. All right, that wraps up episode 20. Appreciate you guys. Always.
Always.
Like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what you loved and hated so far out of the regular season and the playoffs. You're looking forward to going into the off season and so on and so forth. We will see you guys next week, Wednesday, 9 a.m. Eastern.
Yes, sir.
Goodbye.
Later.